Kat.
I'm Tori.
We're Knitworthy Yarns, and we decided to have a little chat about what we've been working on lately. And I'm back from Colorado, so we're still like getting used to, being able to see each other. So it's been nice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
I
it
don't want to
has.
speak for you.
No, it's all good. I'm
Okay.
glad you're home.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm home. But while I was away, we both worked on a ton of stuff, and it was so fun to just show each other what we've been working on. So
Yes, we had a lot of little show and tells.
yes. So we want to do the same thing for you guys, just to show you what we've been working on and hopefully get you a little inspired with this beautiful yarn that we carry. But what do you want to start with? You want to do our
Yeah.
frame? Okay.
Why don't we do these?
All
This because this is a new yarn for us too. So that's one of the reasons that we were so excited, and we cast on and doing the same project but different colorways. And so new yarn, new project, new everything.
Yes, very excited about this yarn. It is,
Da, 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 da. Cat's knit more than I have, of course.
of course, there's no of course. On this, yes, I have
Yes.
knit more than you, but this is Junction Fiber Mill, making tracks light.
Yep.
It's a sport weight. And I used Zinnia, which is
this one, Zinnia.
yeah, and undyed together. Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, it's like spin cycle. So
Yeah,
no two skeins is alike.
not at all. And it's kind of fun though. And like spin cycle, if you wanted to, start one way and then the next skein you want to start from, like if you were center pull before and then afterwards you want to do the outside to try to, vary that a little bit. And I know some people do get really specific and they cut and splice and so on, but I just like to see how it evolves.
Okay, I did cut and splice. I admit,
Okay.
I cut and spliced for this because you need to have two skeins to do this project, two skeins of each. And so, I started going, and I started on this side, so the skein was going in a very different direction, and I knew I was going to have to seam it,
Yep.
and I didn't want it to be jarring. I wanted it to be more gentle. So that's what I did. I ended up looking at my second skein, and then I pulled out what I could in order to get a nice smooth transition. And I don't know that you can really tell.
No,
what
I
the
have to say, when
transition is.
you talk about splicing it, that is going to be super nice because it's really close. It won't be like a hard line.
Yeah.
So
So I have to admit, part of it was planning, and part of it was also just really good luck. I got lucky.
and who knows?
Maybe you'll be just.
Maybe I'll be doing the same, considering I'm like a fraction of the way through. But I used Vermont Vice and the undyed, and I love the Vermont Vice. I first saw it because Amanda from Junction Fiber Mill did that vintage flannel sweater, the one with the big knit
I want
in the
to
front,
make that so
and
bad.
it was this color, and I was done. I had to have it. And then we had to buy it and have it for the store, so you
Yes.
can have it too.
Yes.
So
We're very excited about this yarn.
yeah,
You want to talk about
super
what
plump,
it feels? Yeah, what it
super
feels like.
plump, super squishy. I definitely see getting more of the solids in our future, just because I love the way this feels. And like most sort of gradient or spliced or spun yarns, like this will get a little thicker, a little thinner, and so on and so forth. And this perfectly plump, it just evens everything out.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
and
love
you
it.
did two together.
Yep.
Yeah, the transition is a little bit longer, so I do think that if you wanted to make like mittens or something like that,
It would be harder.
it would be harder.
Yeah.
It would still look beautiful,
Yeah.
but you might not, unless your mittens were really, really long, or you had really, really big hands. I don't know that you would see it really well, but again, it would be really beautiful. It might be more like this, like
Right.
a really soft transition.
Yeah.
But perfect for a yoke, perfect for
they
a
have some
cowl,
beautiful
scarves,
yokes.
yeah, a shawl. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
lots of beautiful things. So what colors do we have?
The
Sorry,
shift.
didn't mean to interrupt
The
you.
shift and
Oh yeah,
everything
the
else.
shift.
So with our undyed, we have Vermont Vice.
Yeah.
We have Zinnia. We have Alpenglow, which is really pretty. Love that soft one. We have this one, the Midnight Plum. I think that is a beautiful combination right there. And then we have Aurora Borealis.
Oh, and I'm a sucker for greens.
Yeah. So some really pretty colors here. Some great transitions.
Yeah.
So
it'll be fun to see what else we do with this.
Yeah. And we're going to see them in Rhinebeck at the Sheep and Wool.
Yeah.
So we're really excited to see them.
Yeah, we want to go see their heavier gauge yarns because we'd love to possibly add some heavier yarns from them. But anyway, so that's our first project that we've been working on. I just have to do the mattress stitch, which I've never done a mattress stitch with something like this before, so I've done a mattress stitch obviously, but never with something like this, so it'll be interesting. And I know you did it differently.
And right? I did it differently. I did a provisional cast on. I decided to do that because I've done that for other things before.
Which is smart. And
then I will just Kitchener it at the end. It won't be mattress, it'll be Kitchener, which I have done plenty of times for Jamie Lomax's Pacific Knit Company for her doodle cowls.
Oh yeah,
I do that a lot with that, and they come together beautifully.
They do look really nice, and especially with it being a little textured, I think it'll hide any
they're very
imperfections.
It's very seamless that way. I often kind of miss stitch on the mattress stitch. So I was like,
I've never noticed.
I know what works for me and what doesn't. So that's where we are. All right. What's next?
Let's talk about my study in pink.
Okay.
So when I left to go to Colorado, I was looking for something that would be fairly simple to knit because it was a long drive and I needed something to keep me occupied that would be simple. And the thing about the study in pink is, first of all, it's by Melanie Berg, who I'm a huge fan of, but it's fairly, other than the yoke, it's just stockinette. And so I did it, and excuse it's been traveling. It just came back from Colorado and it was packed, but so it has a few little wrinkles, but it was made out of, or I knitted it out of Life in the Long Grass Merino singles, and the color is it Rouge?
Rouge.
Yeah, I've forgotten the color for a minute, but so this is how it turned out. And I learned how to continental knit. I never okay, I'll be honest. I did not continental knit the yoke.
Right.
I only did, and I didn't do it for the
ribbing.
The ribbing. I couldn't figure that out quite yet.
Nope.
But I did do all of this, and I'm pretty happy. My tension is, I think it's pretty.
So question is, did it go faster?
I think it went faster.
I mean,
I finished this, and I finished that, and I finished my Winter's Beach, and I finished an Alpine. You did a lot too. But yeah, I think this is Merino singles, and I'm a loose knitter. I think I knit this with size 2 needles.
Yeah, and it's not loose. It's a really nice fabric.
No, so size 2 needles, small yarn, and I finished it in time to wear it.
And you did wear
that was my goal, was to be able to wear it before before it got cold, and I was able to wear it. So I'm really happy with it. A little bit about the yarn. It's actually quite nice for. If you look at it, it has a nice texture. Like I'm really pleasantly surprised. I'd used it many times for shawls, but never for a tee. And I have to say, that's pretty nice texture.
Yeah.
Don't you think? Yeah. It looks really good. And it feels super soft.
Alternating skeins?
Of course. Yeah.
Cass always alternates skeins. She's very good. Because,
so I digress. But one of the first things I knitted was, is the vodka gimlet, maybe, is that what it is, by Thea. Cute little cardie. I love it, but guess what, I didn't alternate skeins, and then I have like nice bars. So yeah, I've learned my lesson. I always alternate skeins. I'm a sucker for that. I think I might have even alternated skeins in the yoke, because I'm so terrified.
Which is very brave, because I don't do that.
You don't do that?
No, because I'm lazy. You're
not lazy. You're probably smart. Whereas no one can even tell with all that's going on anyway. But anyway,
I throw caution to the wind.
You're always living on the edge.
That's me, on the edge.
On the edge, Victoria. So that was a really fun project. We have quite a few colors. We want to talk about the colors that we have. I know it's past summer, but some of you might still want to knit a tee. And then you could have it for...
Some of you still live in North Carolina where it's 80 degrees.
Exactly. So you still have plenty. I mean, in December here, we have we have warm weather. There's some Christmases we're in shorts.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not unlikely that you won't be able to wear this, but we have some beautiful colors and singles. You want to talk about? I think some might be a little too variegated.
Yeah, I think we were looking at, I think the this auger, which is really gorgeous, and this is the rose garnet. Both really beautiful colors, but again, could be a little variegated for the stockinette part, and possibly sort of hide some of the lace.
Yeah, I think you'd lose the lace with these possibly.
But there are some really, like, oh my gosh, tanned is beautiful.
I love that color.
That's a gorgeous color.
This is the color I use, rouge.
Of course. I think the autumn has just enough sort of variation in the color that makes it interesting, like the rouge, but it wouldn't be overly
too much
stripy.
If you look at it, it's got like some darker and some lighter hues, but it's just it's not like this. Not highly variegated like that. It's just really beautiful. Nice tones.
Yep.
Anyway, like tone on tone,
right?
Basically.
And I think then the next one would be Storyteller. This beautiful blue with just different shades and some little speckles and so on. I think this would be stunning. Oh
yeah, I love that color. Storyteller, right?
Yeah,
that's what you said.
Storyteller.
Grove is really nice. I think Grove would look really pretty on you with your blonde hair. It would look really pretty.
I think the kaolin is probably one of the harder colors, just because it'll be your complexion that'll make a difference. Some people, this is going to look really beautiful, classic, sort of elegant, almost silvery, I guess.
Yeah.
And then other people, it might just wash you out a little bit.
It would wash me out.
Yeah. So so you have to be kind of hard, careful with that.
You have to be hard.
That would be hard.
Yes, exactly.
So you have to be careful.
You have to be careful, exactly. Yeah. So but it's a really pretty color. I really love all the, I don't know, it's got all these different hues to it. All right. So that's Study in Pink.
That's Study in Pink.
Now the next one.
Or any other colors.
Or any other. That's, the next thing that I want to talk about is I am so excited about this project that Victoria did.
So I was lucky enough to be able to test knit for Tori Knits New York for her Metropolitan pullover, and oh my gosh, I mean, seriously, just knitting this was so yummy and surprising. And I'm going to say surprising because we've had Surrey alpaca in the store to get that halo, because we're like, oh, we don't do mohair. Mohair is itchy.
Well,
we can't do mohair.
Especially.
Yeah.
You are better. I'm just
a little bit better.
Yeah, I have problems.
But then I decided that I really wanted to do this. And it was held a fingering with a mohair. And we decided to give Julie Asselin's gorgeous Anatolia mohair a try, and so this is my color, and I am so glad we did, because this mohair silk blend is just surprising because it is so soft.
Yeah,
it is so soft and not itchy. Like, I am thinking this will make all those cute little one skein scarf projects, the little short ones, like all the different, the Sophie and the Adorable Ginger and the Distance scarf and all those, because I can wear this around my neck, which is great. This, especially, even before I blocked it, was not a problem to wear. It's so warm and it is light as air. It's like wearing a cloud. It is yummy. And so you'll see she's just got some lovely little raglan details. I chose to do the straight sleeve, which I'm really happy I did. And it's got a lovely I-cord finish everywhere, hem, sleeve, neck. It
falls really nicely.
And I took this to Europe with us and wore it everywhere. And even when it got a little bit warm, I didn't feel overly hot, and I didn't start to get super itchy. Now, North Carolina humidity, I think I would be
right now
itchy right now.
If you wore it right now when it's warm.
But if you go into any of our overly air-conditioned buildings, throw this on. I loved this. I wore this all the time. So I really actually want to make it in another color. I'm
What color do you want?
Debating on which color to knit. If I am thinking a little bit about Echo. So
nice neutral.
Julie Asselin Fino and Anatolia, we got 8 combinations. So we have the Momo. I think the Echo is a beautiful neutral sort of gray with a hint of like blue underneath it.
It's gorgeous.
It is stunning. And then we have
Opuntia. Opuntia.
Whatever.
Yes.
It's just gorgeous jewel color. I mean,
yes.
Yeah. Look at that. And then we had to get another pink, and we decided to go with a really soft.
That's
nice
French.
Pink.
Thé
d'après midi. So afternoon tea.
Yes.
Hello.
Afternoon tea. Love that.
Weekend is this scrumptious blue. I just love this.
Yeah.
Yum.
It's
adorable.
so pretty.
And we also have this one in Journey too, didn't we?
Oh, I think
Weekend.
so. Yeah.
And then classic is London.
I mean,
That gray.
come on,
like
that would go with everything.
everything. And I think
You could dress it up, dress it down.
stunning. Stunning. Biscotti, a lovely warm neutral. Because I mean, who doesn't need a lovely neutral? And then this, we had to reorder this because we sold out of it before we even got it. I mean, that sure would. Look at that color.
There's something about this green. I feel like if we have any yarn in this color, it never sticks. Like it sells so fast.
Every vendor, every brand, every lovely hand dyer, from the Wool Barn to Life in the Long Grass, now Julie Asselin, everything in this color green
just sells.
goes.
Yeah.
It just, we don't even have to think about it. It's just gone.
I get why.
I mean, it's stunning.
It's so pretty. Yeah.
So, and that's so Metropolitan, and you'll see our projects are on our Ravelry pages and all over Instagram, and you'll see I wore this it's like almost in every picture I have from Europe.
It's so soft and so light.
Yeah, and it's not like see-through either. Like I didn't wear t-shirts under it. I just
Do you
wore
remember
it
the
plain.
size needle you used?
Yeah, I used with the pattern recommended. I believe it was a 6.
A 6.
So
it probably went really fast, didn't it?
It
was
did
a quick
go.
knit.
Yeah, it did. It was nice, and I love it.
It's got it's got such a nice the Anatolia has a little has the shimmer because of course the silk, but it's just so beautiful.
So there we go. So those are our favorite knits and our most recent projects.
I'm making that. I just don't know what color yet.
Right.
I really wanted to do Momo because we ordered more Momo on purpose.
We did.
So I could do the so I could do it.
Yeah.
Then we could have matching
which would be great.
pullovers. What's wrong with having matching pullovers?
To show up at the same place.
It'd be really funny. Well, when we do our job things or work appearances, we wear.
We're not going to be on the Today Show tomorrow. Anytime soon. Next time you're on Oprah, wear your matching.
See, I see it one day.
Lord, you're crazy. Lost your mind.
Oh, okay.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, so before I bring this up and show you, Tori is an amazing seamstress.
Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna go. She makes the most beautiful bags, and I happen to be the luckiest person alive because every time I have gone on a trip in the last 2 years, I believe, she has made me a bag. And I do not ask for a bag, but she will show up like the day of the last day we're supposed to see each other before I go on a trip, and she brings me a bag. And because I'm a guinea pig. I'm her guinea pig. So she's trying, so Knitworthy Yarns, all our bags are made by Tori. And so she's constantly looking to perfect a bag or to find a new bag style or whatever. Well, on my trip, because you didn't go, on my trip to Colorado, she did the same thing. She brought me a bag. So I wanted to just brag on her a bit because she just makes such beautiful bags. So this is called the Crescent Tote. And again, it's not a bag that she's made for the company, and not yet, but we're talking about it. But I was the guinea pig, and I love this bag so much because I actually don't use it just as a project bag, but I used it as my purse the entire summer. So these are like butter. They're so whatever findings that was it findings? No, that's for jewelry. Notions, whatever hardware she uses, she just uses the best notions. And I'm telling you, you have to feel it. Like, anyway, okay, I'll stop. But she's thought of everything. So this is awesome for our half pint pouches. Aren't they this the cutest thing? So they're small, perfect for holding, stuff like scissors, tape, whatever. And then she has this cool gadget where you can just, it's not a gadget, hardware again.
D-ring.
See, I don't know these things. D-ring, so you can just hang it and you're ready to go. Da, da, da. The inside is really cool. Can you tell I like green? So, and
everything I make is green.
It's my purse, so I'm not going to show you everything in there, but because it's a little embarrassing. But that's the inside. There's like nice pockets. It's really, really lovely. So we're talking about possibly carrying this for the shop, and we're trying to figure out. There's not much I would change here. The only thing I would possibly change, right, is
we're talking about the handles. So that's one of the reasons I give it to Kat, is because she kind of does the test drive and figures out what works and what doesn't. And if there's something that she wishes she had last time, she said she wished one of the inside pockets was big enough for 8.5 by 11 pattern, folded in half, because she's a paper pattern person, whereas I use Knit Companion on my iPad. So I want something that fits my iPad, and she wants something that will fit her paper. And I've heard that from a couple of other people as well. Yeah. So I made sure that I made a pocket big enough on the inside for that. So that worked out. So yeah, I played. I actually did. Kat's is the second. I made one for myself. And of course, what a shock, it had dogs on it. And I didn't like the way the dogs' little heads got chopped up, or their heinies showed up. So I did the solid panel here, which is one of the options. And this is the Crescent Tote from Noodlehead Patterns, because I love her patterns. I chose to try the leather, which I really like. I like the leather, but
it looks so good with that. But
the one rivet doesn't work because we got the swivel action, right? So that's why Kat has 2 rivets on hers.
I have no swivel, which is great.
Right, she has no swivel. My lining, I did the lining. I love this fabric, and it's like Dog Park. I'm gonna forget all the names. And yeah, I also have like the little thing. My lining is in there. But the solid worked really well if you have something that is a pattern that was a little bit on the busy side. Also, I had a different interfacing in mine than she did. I used Decoville Lite. She's got fusible fleece. So I like to experiment with the different bags. So usually we each get one, and I figure out what works and what doesn't. And then if people would like one, then we've ironed out the kinks, hopefully, and then I can make it for the shop.
I really think this is going to be,
I love the size of it. I mean, the amount of stuff you can stick in here is pretty incredible. I've got a project going, and I've had multiple other small bags inside here with the bag. So I think it's a great shape. It doesn't zip close, it doesn't snap close, it doesn't do any of that. But as soon as you pick up the handle and put it on, it's closed.
Yeah.
So,
and I love being able to have a bag over my shoulder. That's my thing.
Kat never holds a tote. I think it's because you're taller and you just are comfortable with that. I sometimes will hold a little tote bag, but I end up, has to be a pretty small project, otherwise it gets heavy.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, I wish I could put this on my shoulder. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it. I am so
crazy.
Like, and it's funny because every single bag is like, that's my favorite bag ever. And that's the problem is it's not a problem. It's a great problem to have. How's that? But yeah, I don't have a favorite. I might have a favorite. This might be my new favorite.
Okay.
Because it is really, really awesome. Can I just show them this one real quick?
Yeah.
It's not this one is another one that you don't have on this, that you don't have selling for others to others right now. But I love this bag. I think you should add this too.
Oh, yeah.
This was my last Thanksgiving, the one you gave me when I went away last Thanksgiving.
This is another noodle head pattern. What a surprise. Yeah. It's actually the divided tote bag, which you will see quite often with the two handles right here. Yeah. And in order to make it a bag, I moved the handles to be here.
Because you know, her friend again loves being able to do this, so it works really well. Yeah. The thing that I liked about this bag too is that it sits great on the table. The straps go down. I also use it almost like a basket. Like when I'm sitting at in the living room or something, I put it on the floor and use it as a basket. But yeah, I absolutely love.
Yeah, it's a great size. She does great patterns. I love
she does well, and you implement them very well. So I think we should add both of these bags to the shop. Okay, personally.
All right, let us know if you have any interest in any of these bags. Yeah. And then in my free time.
In your free time.
So no. Trying to get new bags for our trip to Rhinebeck, but that's next week, and we have a pop-up and a knit morning, and I may not get to it.
No, I think she just announced that there would be no new bags for Rhinebeck. I cried, and then I got over it. No, you don't have enough time. No, there's no way. And we don't need another bag. Right. I mean, we always need another bag, but we don't. Anyway, so it's okay. Just wait.
So that's it.
Yeah. So thank you for joining us. We are thinking we might do this once a week, once every 2 weeks. When I don't know, who knows? We're not.
When the mood strikes us.
When the mood strikes. Yeah, just because we are an online yarn shop and we try to do a fair amount of social media and show our things, but we really, want to make sure that you see the beautiful things that we're making as samples for you guys to
sometimes
try
you
to
just have
you.
To say you have to see it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, it's it's so yummy. So. But anyway, thank you for joining us.
Thanks.
And hopefully we'll see you in a week or two.
Yep, sounds good.